Welcome to another Chainlink update. Before I start, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts, and if you want access to our Discord server. We post daily updates here, sometimes multiple times a day, so if you're interested in getting these updates before we actually upload the videos, make sure to check out the memberships, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So as expected, Chainlink is still going up. I mean, this is not really a surprise. We still need to get to about $20 to finish the third wave right here. Now, just to remind you what we're doing right now, we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, and we are working on the third wave. Also, I think I just made a mistake. Not this third wave needs to get to $20. This third wave needs to get to $20, but the 1, 2 setup right here was actually very impulsive, so right now we need the third wave right here to go way above $20, which means that the third wave, the yellow third wave right here, also needs to go above that level. So I think it's very likely that we top at $22.72 or $26.58 in the third wave right here, rather than the 200% extension, which is at $20. And you know what, let me actually give you a support zone, well, not a support zone, a resistance zone for the third wave right here, and a target zone for that third wave. So let me do that real quick. Here we go, here it is. So the 200% extension of the 1-2 setup right here is at $23.4. And that's where the third wave right here needs to go. And of course we will need a fourth wave move down and then a fifth wave move up. And this will complete the third wave and the C wave of this third wave. I'm just gonna get rid of this ABC structure. I don't think we need it anymore. So, I just want to make the chart look a bit cleaner. So yeah, there's no point in having that anymore. And yeah, things are actually looking very good for Chainlink, even though some of you want to believe that things are not going well. Things are actually going extremely well. As you can see, we still cannot confirm that the second wave move down is in, because we don't have 5 waves up, and we are actually working on these 5 waves. The third wave right here is almost in. We still need to go up a couple of dollars, and then it will be in. Then we will need a fourth and then a fifth, and then I will be able to confirm that the main second wave move down is in. Now, why are things bullish? Well, as you can see, we held the support level. We found support at the 0.618 support level, and this was actually the best time to buy. Of course, you could have bought down here and you would be in profit. You would not really care about what's happening right here. But if you do not buy down here, and if you still wanted to buy, you could have bought down here. Now, of course, this was a lot more expensive, but it's not really that bad. I just hope that people did not really buy the top right here. That would not really be great, to be honest. And yeah, we have a 1-2 setup on this chart, and we are working on the third wave of this 1-2 setup. Now, I actually want to change something on the chart. I want to get rid of the trend-based Fibonacci extension, and I want to change it with something else. And what is that? Well, I want to add a Fibonacci retracement of this 1-2 setup and a target zone for the main third wave. And as you can see, the minimum target for the third wave right here is at $105. And that's the 200% extension of this 1-2 setup. So yeah, I don't think using a trend-based Fibonacci extension is the best thing to do right now. So that's why I'm changing it to a Fibonacci retracement instead. But this does not really change anything. I mean, my predictions stay the exact same, but the third wave should get to approximately $105, and then we get a fourth and then a fifth wave up, which could put us at, like, let's say $200, maybe $300. We'll see how bullish it gets. Now, I want to zoom out and I want to go on the monthly chart because I want to remind you what's going on right now. As you know, or maybe you don't know, Chainlink is currently in a very big 1-2 setup, and in this cycle right here, which was the 2017 to 2021 cycle, we went up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, and that confirmed that a very big first wave move to the upside is in. And then in the bear market, we formed an ABC structure to form this second wave move down. And right now we are working on the first wave of this main third wave move to the upside. And the first wave will be the top of this cycle. Now keep in mind, that will not be the top of the third wave. I believe some people got that wrong, and I'm sorry if you misunderstood me. The third wave will not top here, only the first wave of the third wave will top here. And that means that the bear market will most likely be a very big ABC structure, and then the next bull market will be the third wave of the third wave, which could be extremely impulsive. So yeah, this will only be the first wave of the third wave, but that's not a bearish thing considering the fact that we are still in a main third wave right now, so things could obviously get very bullish, and I'm obviously expecting Chainlink to break above this all-time high. I think we will get above that all-time high very soon. Now, what do I mean by very soon? Well, we'll see when Bitcoin dominance actually tops. As you can see, Bitcoin dominance, yes, it's very likely to close a red monthly candle, but this should not surprise you if you watched my previous videos. As I said, Bitcoin dominance always closes a red monthly candle, so this should not really surprise you. Oh, I'm sorry, it always closes one in November, not always, like, not every month, only in November. And yeah, we'll see what happens in December. We'll see if we get a new cycle high like we got over here, or if we just start going down like we did in the 2017 cycle. But you know, no matter what happens, the altcoins are still expected to get an altcoin season, and if it happens in December or in January, if it starts then it's not going to make a big difference, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, if Bitcoin dominance will go up in December, that will also put Bitcoin at like 150k by the end of the year. Now, why am I saying that? Well, Bitcoin dominance will only go up right now if Bitcoin goes up. And as you can see, Bitcoin is not really going up right now, which is not really a big surprise. I mean, we are at that 100k level, which is a very important psychological level. So of course, it's difficult to get to that level. But once we get above that, I'm expecting Bitcoin to just start pumping to the upside like crazy, and we will most likely overextend in the third wave right here, maybe to 120k or so, maybe 130k, maybe even more. And why am I saying that it's possible for Bitcoin to hit 150k by the end of the year? Well, if you check out the Bitcoin monthly returns chart, let me actually pull that up. If you check this out, and if you check out what happened in the previous halving years, as you can see, in 2020, Bitcoin went up 43% in November. This year it went up 38%. And in the following month, which was December, Bitcoin continued to go up another 47%. So it is possible that we do the exact same thing again, and that would obviously put Bitcoin at about 150k. Now let's check out what happened in the cycle before that. In 2016, it only went up about 5% in November, and it still went up like 30% in December, so I think we will go up quite a lot on the Bitcoin chart, and if that happens, then it could be the case that Bitcoin dominance stops in January and not in November this month. And you know, that's not really a bad thing, because if Bitcoin gets to like 150k by the end of the year, Chainlink will still pump. And, you know, it will most likely form some kind of 5-wave move to the upside, so you don't have to worry about that. The altcoin season usually looks like this. So, as you can see here, we went from about like $4 to like $50. That has not happened yet. We have not had a 10x in this cycle. That's what an altcoin season is. The altcoins go up like crazy, they just do not stop going up. And if you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, I mean, this is far from being an altcoin season. To confirm that an altcoin season has already started, we would need some kind of break to the downside that looks like this, not just this right here. I mean, I don't know if you have noticed, but Bitcoin dominance went down like 4%, maybe, no, actually 3%. And the altcoins already started going crazy. Imagine what happens when Bitcoin dominance goes down like 5% in one day, and it keeps going down for like months, and it hits a 40% dominance level. Of course, that's when the altcoin season will happen. And I'm expecting that to be very soon. So even if we don't pump right now, I still believe we will pump very soon. And it's very likely that the second wave move down is already in. Obviously, I cannot confirm that because we don't have a 5-wave move to the upside, but come on, I mean, is it really realistic to think that Bitcoin will drop right now? Is it realistic to think that maybe Bitcoin will drop like 70k or so just overnight? I don't think that's realistic to consider, considering the fact that in the previous few cycles, Bitcoin never went down in December. It only went down in December when we had a bear market, and right now we are not in a bear market, so yeah, I'm not expecting Bitcoin to drop all of a sudden. It would make absolutely no sense, and we would need some kind of black swan event in order for that to happen. And I don't see any black swan event happening anytime soon, so we should be good. And Chainlink, like I said, should easily get like $200 on the cycle, maybe more, if things are more bullish. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you have, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon. If you want access to our Discord server and our charts, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.